Alright, today I'm going to be giving you guys the most accurate Anime Vanguards update 5.5 tier list, and just like before, we're going to take the newest units, we're going to talk about them, and we're going to rank them individually first and show you where they are in the current meta, and then I'm going to time lapse and show you guys where everybody else goes into the tier list. Everything will not be in perfect order, but I will make it as accurate as possible. Let's get right into this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. All right, first of all, let's start with Delta. I couldn't find a perfect image for her, but it'll do for now. Now, Delta is really good, okay? She's underrated. She's probably the best World Lines unit, one of the best World Lines units. She actually acts just like Uryu. If you guys have used Uryu, she can hit the entire map. She can hit from anywhere on the map. She has infinite range. Her first passive is Sense of Blood. The unit always attacks the weakest enemy. The further the attacked enemy is from the unit, the more damage they take from this unit, up to 60%. So they can do up to 60% extra damage the farther away the weakest unit is. Now, if you place her all the way to the back of the map on the hunt, the second part of her passive, this unit can now attack anywhere on the map. So you can place her back at the end of spawn, and then she'll be attacking the weakest unit at the beginning of spawn and always have that 100% uptime on her damage buff, that 60%. So she's really good. And in my opinion, in terms of world lines and how much world lines goes into like the current meta, I would put her Z plus. I would put her Z plus around S. No, she's not S, she's Z plus. I'm gonna keep her in Z plus, okay? She is really good. She's gonna stay right here. She's going to be one of the best units that you want to take for war lines along with Uryu. Next, we're gonna talk about Katakuri. Now, Katakuri, I'm gonna put his passive up here. He has a pretty long passive. He is just doing so much. I'll just say this, he's meta slow. Whenever he attacks, he follows the units. Whenever he attacks a unit, they're slow for 50%. They're slow by 50% for a couple seconds, and then whenever he does attack, he has a blob he leaves on the floor, which is his mochi. And what that mochi does is infinitely slows enemies that walk on that path where the mochi is. The mochi is up for 20 seconds, and when the mochi disappears, he lets out an AoE stun, stuns the enemies for 2 seconds, and then is consistently slowing. And then on his max upgrade, he's doing around 20k DPS with Monarch, and it's a full AoE slow. All right, so yeah, Katakuri is ridiculous. And not only that, he's full AoE slow, and he doesn't allow any bleeds. So he will completely keep following the units as they go. So if he's targeting first and the first unit is bleeding out, he will keep following that unit. No need to sell him, no need to move him. He will just follow that unit and keep targeting them until they're dead, basically. So that's what's really good about Katakuri. He's just amazing unit, amazing. They did so good on Katakuri. He is instantly meta in terms of like his utility. He's probably one of the best support units in the game. So I'd probably put him in godly for me, but in the general consensus, he's meta. Wait. Have you ever wanted to earn gift cards or even Robux completely free just by doing simple surveys or playing games? Let me introduce you to our sponsor, GemSloot. With GemSloots, you can earn real cash, Xbox, PSN, Amazon gift cards, or even Robux. Here's an offer for the USA only. You can install the game, complete the registration, do the tutorial, and reach levels in the game, and they'll pay you real cash. Plus, if you sign up today using my exclusive code TOMO, you get a free loot box that could pay up to $250. Just head over to gemsloot.com/rewards, enter the code, and start earning. That's code TOMO, all caps. Don't wait. Click the link in the description below and start earning with GemSloot. All right, now Sid is a little different. He is the newest swap character in the game. He's kind of like Vegito. Now he has Smith John, and then he has Lord of the Shadows. When he's in Smith John, he has dramatic entry, and when he attacks, the gauge fills up by 12.5%. He has a gauge that fills up, and when that gauge is full, he can swap. When he is swapped into the counterpart on Smith John, he deals 80% damage to all enemies in range, and then buffs his own damage by another 40% for 30 seconds. And then he gains the unknown element on attack. If this unit has already attacked the enemy, increases the damage of that attack by 5%, stacking. So if you're attacking a boss, he turns into a great boss killer. He's stacking 5% damage onto himself every time he hits a boss. So it's stacking infinitely. So he just has infinite damage against bosses. Yes, he has infinite damage against bosses. And then he has a welcome challenge. If an enemy has more health than this unit has damage, this unit deals 40% more damage. So yeah, if the enemy boss has more health, he just gains a 40% damage buff for free. And that's almost all bosses in Infinite. So he's literally an infinite scaler. And then when he swaps, his active skill, he has an active skill that does 600% damage on the next attack to an enemy. So he basically has a single target nuke. He has a single target nuke just like Ichigo, and for free. And then he swaps. And then when he swaps into Lord of the Shadows does 150% damage AoE to all enemies in range, and then increases his range by 30%. And then whenever he gets a kill, he gains 0.5% damage and 0.25% range, up to 100% and up to 100% damage and up to 50% range, which is ridiculous. He's immune to debuff. He's immune to all debuffs. And then he increases the damage dealt to enemies based off the percentage of their missing HP. So he's doing percentage HP damage. Like I don't know. This guy is insanely strong. He's insanely strong. If he's not godly, he's high meta, low godly. He's probably one of the highest DPS units in the game. And let me not forget his active skill as well. Lord of the Shadows has their own active skill. 50 damage times the amount of times that the unit has swapped. So if you swap 10 times, 50 times 10, he's doing that much damage. It's just infinite scaling on his nukes. He has 2 nukes and they're just ridiculous. They're both the unit is just ridiculous all around. So yeah, Sid is going, I'd put him in high meta. I want to glaze Katakuri, but Sid is ridiculous, guys. Sid is actually ridiculous. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna enter all of the rest of the units in the game into these tiers and give you guys the most accurate depiction of what's meta, what's godly, what's Z+, what's S, what's A, what's support, and what's mid in Anime Vanguards update 5.5. Let's go. Alright guys, this is the final Anime Vanguards update 5.5 tier list. I did my best to try and put everything in order in meta, Z+, S, support tiers, and the godly tiers. I didn't really do anything much with the A, the mid tiers. I didn't really touch those. I just tried my best to gauge how strong some of the units were. Some of this might be recency bias, like Sid above here, maybe over Vegito or stuff like that, but I tried my best to put everything in order. Maybe some of these in Z+ could move up to meta, depending on who they are. Like Ichigo could move up to meta probably. Lancer could probably move up to meta, but yeah, this is probably where I want to put everything. I feel like my godly tier is pretty perfect. If you want to say that Diavolo is a support unit because of his time stop, then sure. I put Dio here in support because he's really not used for anything other than his time stop. Same thing with Gojo, but Gojo has significantly more DPS than Dio does. This is why I put him there. And yeah, this is the tier list. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like down below. Comment what you think about this tier list. What would you change? What would you move? And let me know. Oh, Yoruichi can move up as well. I don't know why she's in S. She can move up as well. She's Z+. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. It's your boy LorTomo. Peace.
Wait.